Hey guys, what's going on today? It's Calm Green Eye, and today I bring to you a Motivational Monday video. So today is Motivational Monday, so we're going to discuss the motivations of the Blackwing Yu-Gi-Oh players today. So there's a group on Facebook. I'll leave the link in the description if you would like to join. So there's about 100 of us on this group, and I thought I'd discuss how we motivate ourselves and how we try to make Blackwings a better deck. So first off the bat, this is my first post. This is a new year, guys, for Blackwings in our minds. So what should our group goal for the new year be? I think it should be winning a regional. What are your thoughts, guys? Sorry, guys. Some people say if we want to compete at this level, we will need hand traps. Even if we have to go in the mentality, make a huge board. And you consider we don't have Skull Death or a Needle Fiber. We could play I think it's Skull D, not Skull Death. I could be wrong. We could play a stunned version like BA do. And then just going through, and then here we are here. So we have a stun masked hero variant, and I'm like, we just have to use our heads and make builds that can combo off already made combos and event new ones. Everybody complains about the meta. Well, create your own meta to crush the meta everybody's playing. In this show, every character's got their own deck. So the player base needs to have their own builds. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is about creativity, making friends, not making enemies and copying. Every player has something to offer. It may be easier said than done, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a game many of us have played for years and kept alive. I fought for 4 years, wanting to give up many times, but I'm still playing and trying to think of new ways to improve this game. A guy I played last Tuesday invented a completely new way to return one-turn kill his opponent using Sylvans, who would have thought? And 90% consistent way to do it too. And then I said we have the weight, strength, and power to make creative decks, so let's do it. And then here we are. The motivation of this group is right in this comment. I found a way to make Monarchs a bit more consistent and break some boards without taking it out of the original version. I'm trying to do similar with Blackwing. And then he says, I'm trying to control version, but still needs improvements. This guy is saying he's found a way with an older deck, and he's trying. He's trying. Do or do not. There may be no try, but first you must try to do or do not, is my opinion. So what I'm trying to say here is, guys, create your own goddamn meta. Spirals may be so overpowered in Tier 1. I don't think so. There is cards out there. Just nobody's looked over it yet. Nobody's seen them. Nobody's thought of the combo. There's ways to shut down each and every meta deck. There is at least 17,000 Yu-Gi-Oh cards, something like that, or more. I can't remember. But like, you guys got to realize that there is so many things available to us. Magic the Gathering may have more cards, but we have different types of cards. Like, all these older cards, as you see in other YouTubers' market watches, are going up at times, but nobody's found ways to make them work. And like, here's an example of making cards work. 3 Armageddon Knight and Blackwings. And even a Level Leader and 3 Pot of Desires, Raptor Wing Strike, for Christ's sake. No, what, do you think anybody would run it? No. But the thing is, it lets us search Mr. Gofu by returning 1, and then we get a Link monster on board for the price of 2 cards. Well, sorry, actually, no, 1, because we get, well, yeah, 2 because of this and the Blackwing return deck. And then, if we have a Black Roll in the hand, we can normal summon and then, like, add stuff like that. But I think really it doesn't need that many tuners. I don't know yet. This one might, but I do like the Gust of Black Blast. I'll have to look into it. But, and then I said I'd try it on my channel at some point. I haven't tried it yet, but we'll see if I can manage to do that. And then we'll go to the next post. So here's what he was working on at in December 2017. He's using terraforming and Dragon Ravine. Huh? Okay then. And Destrudo and 3 Level Leader. And it's actually working okay. I don't see why he's not running Gale. He could cut down Level Leader, but that's okay. I guess this makes sense. He's doing a link spam. But, yeah, there's different ways. And then, like, there's the players talking, a little bit of insulting. And then, it gives that, and then people are saying 3 Armageddon Knight, 2 Cloggy. There's, like, just people interacting here and trying to figure out, what they want, like figuring out different ways to improve the deck. And then if you go over to my next post, and he's just something he's working on. He's working on old school build like we have, and then people are like, "Damn, definitely something to do." This drawing Blackwing card. I think he's talking about the cards for Black Feathers can be a good thing if you play a grinder version. We have no win condition with the deck, which is true, but we need to make a win condition. Um, and As for some support, I did a video earlier about this guy here. If this is me asking about some stuff I could switch out, stuff like that, and asking if I could use his build on the channel. He got top 4 with it, so he's doing really good. Here's my post here. When Dragon Wars were around, Blackwing players weren't afraid because Icarus Attack was here. As a lot of players know, and hate to admit, Dragon Ruler format was a scary time. A lot of players quit. Same with this format. We are not quitters. Birds never quit till the end of their flight. Spirals are not scary, just trying to motivate everyone. I'm trying to say here is Spirals may be the top, and they're going to get hit next panelist. I get that. But that's just an example of what's to come. We're going to see more and more Tier 0 decks with the new format. I'm telling you. No matter what Konami hits, there's going to be multiple ones. And the only way they're going to compete with whatever comes Tier 0 in the next year, because there's still 2 more sets to be announced for this year. 2 more core sets. So whatever comes out might be Tier 0. And we must be ready for that. So with the time we have until those 2 sets are announced, we have Flames of Destruction announced. We must come up with ways to make older decks Tier 0. Or at least Tier 1. Because there's going to be, in the next year, there's going to be a lot of decks Tier 1 and 0. And they're all going to be able to compete with each other. That's where Konami's heading right now, I believe. That's why we have hand traps. That's why they released them at the time they did. Because they want to prepare us for what they're planning in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains. Because they don't want us to suffer. Because they came out with hand traps to help us in those formats. To make us still have an okay time. So they're going to probably reprint those cards to crap. Like the crap out of them. They're going to reprint the crap out of every single one of those hand traps. Droll and Lock, Ghost Ogre. Well, Ghost Ogre's like been reprinted to like the crap out of. But Ash Blossom's going to get seriously ripped. Then they're coming out with, I think, a common in Flames of Destruction. And then we have the so this was what I was trying to say is like I want people, and I got 2 likes on it. So. And I said here, just wanted to know what you guys think of the statement. To play Blackwings, you have to be a really, to play Blackwings, you have to be a really bad player or a really good player. And some people say this guy is clearly an a-hole. To play Blackwings, you don't understand their mechanic. You don't have to be, because somebody said it to me in my locals, and I was just asking them out of curiosity, because I agreed with it, but I wanted to see their opinions. And I said, to be honest, Blackwing can do some crap. Don't get me wrong, but a guy topped with Blackwings at the last regional. He was a competitive player, but nobody has topped with Blackwing that was recognizable in a long time. And Blackwings need a Link Monster to be anywhere good again. The only way to make Blackwing good again is if you understand the game at a competitive level and study literally every deck in the game since 2012 on one of the dueling games. I saw somebody asked me if there's a deck profile, and I said I'd look. I couldn't find one, unfortunately. And another player said, I think Blackwing is considered a kid deck because of maybe the playstyle when it was OP, or because it came from the anime, but obviously considering its low playability in the meta, I think that any player that performed with it must be really good. Must be both good with his deck building decisions and knowledge of the game. And somebody said, it's not meta, so if you can win with them, you're very good, but I play them and lose, therefore I'm bad. Somebody says, he says, play not win a tournament or regional or YCS, and I said he was referring to competitive play. I should have mentioned that. And then and then my buddy Anamandram, who is one of the he's one of the better players in the group. I don't sorry if I'm pronouncing names wrong or whatnot, but everybody kind of has a different name here on Facebook. So but he said, I'm against the notion that Blackwing players are good and bad or any way. There's a little bit of truth to this statement, yes, but I don't think anyone can pick up a Blackwing deck and start making the meta decks cringe. To do so requires huge amount of time, preparation, and effort to study the meta. Study the meta. And this can be a casual deck, but it can be honed into a potent potent weapon if used correctly. So what this comment makes me think is any deck can be powerful enough to defeat the meta. If you motivate yourself enough, get your frigging game on, and kick the crap out of these meta decks. You can take any older deck and just, there's all these available cards to you, even commons at that, like Armageddon Knight. I did a combo there, and he's super powerful if you can abuse him. Same with Greffer. Greffer is abusable as well in dark decks. It's just a matter of taking your time and thinking it through. Think of those combos and plus on them as much as friggin' possible. You want to get the most out of a combo. Here's the next one. I said, thanks everybody for the wishes of luck. Just thought I'd tell you I got freaking top 4. My matchups are as follows, and I'm going to tell you right now, I won against Twilight Sworns. Which may seem weird, but it's for some, he did, I will admit, get crap hands. But yeah, I got top 8 and won top 8 and got to top 4, which was one of my better things with Blackwings. I was very happy. And I got a well done. Sorry about the Fluffle matchup though. They're really spell heavy, so I'd have tacked in Void Ogre Dragon, a lot of spell negation, ASFF, Anti-Spell Fragrance, really slows them down. If they were playing the Zodiac engine, I'd run Ghost Ogre as well. Dinos, but I say they're beatable. You just have to play the right cards at the right time. I'm curious about what build you're using. No doubt you must have played well to reach top 4. Fair play, man. Well done. You've done awesome. Proud fellow Blackwing player here for you. What build was you using, bud? I'll be posting my build by the end of today. It was pretty much the same as the one I posted a day or two before. And I said, to be honest, I think Blackwings have a chance this format. Kalute and Soroka will be our savior. And Rena Amandram said, I think, Josh Lane, you meant to say we're all super proud of our friend here. So here's the motivation that the other players are giving us, or giving other players. I was seen by 180. How many players do we have in the group? I just don't remember us having that many players. Well, I just thought we only had like 120, but it was seen by 180? Huh. Maybe some non-Blackwing players saw it or something? I don't know, I just don't think our group has that many people. I don't know. I'm probably, that's probably just me thinking that. I probably just haven't seen it in a while. Or maybe we had more and some of them quit. You never know. Yeah, so I was saying, guys, just motivate yourself. Get your friggin' game on, honestly. You can make any older deck meta. I'm just trying to emphasize the fact by doing this. But honestly, guys, you have the ability to make all these older decks meta. I'm telling you. I'm going to try and go through these next ones really fast. So here's we are. So figured for my first post in this group, I report I managed to get second place in my locals on Tuesday. I said, great job. Glad to see more players playing the deck. What were your matchups? Then he posted his matchups, let us know. And I said, thanks. And I said, great job. And yeah. And he beat Trickstars with his build, which is really god darn good. Trickstars are one of the better decks of this format and might be getting hit in the next ban list. And I said, always glad to support other players. And he said, that's good to hear. Glad I was able to find a group like this for Blackwing players. Somebody said deck list. Same here. I'll try and post a list later tonight. So if the people wondering about my build I play, he posts his build. And I said, interesting build. I like the creativity of it and the unique card choices. You guys have your play style. Figure out your play style and choose the cards that suit you best. The cards that you know you can plus off the most. The cards that suit you in the way that you can get the right card out of your deck, or like the cards that work with you. If you don't like banishing 10 cards off the top of your deck, don't play Pot of Desires. And he's like, thanks to this deck, I have usually gotten top 3 of every league of my locals. That is that is superior. What's the word I'm looking for? Really good compared to a lot of other decks for locals, depending on what your locals play. But if your locals are a bit more of a fun deck place, then Blackwings are going to top a little bit. But mine's a little bit more competitive. Somebody said, like, the deck, good man, good stuff, and gave a couple of tips for that one. This is my newest update, just showing you kind of an example of some of the decks we make. Some people post pictures, others don't. Here's a picture here. And then this has 3, this is back in August, 3 Gofu, but it was a little different. A bunch of little bit of arguing, sorry, disagreeing to agreeing, and people like there's just a lot of like people's ideas and stuff thrown in the comments, and he's running the 3 Gofu, stuff like that. And he just gives a lot of, like, he gets help from us to help him make his deck better, because he's asking in here, like, he's going to consult you on them shortly after the comments on the deck list I'm putting up now. And here we are with the last post. So as the disappointment, I guess, in my quest is I was playing Paleos at this time, and I said I got my butt kicked, 0-4. Now that is one of my worst tournaments ever. And somebody said that Paleo seems like a strong pick at the moment. And I said just trying to get better at Yu-Gi-Oh! By using what competitive players consider a better deck. And I said I would still use Blackwings from time to time, because Blackwings are by far my favorite deck. And he said, and Yam was helping me and motivating me. He's a very good guy in the group. He helps all the players out, and he said here, you lost against what I don't even consider good decks anymore. What's wrong with you, bud? I know you're better than this. I said, don't know, just bricked really hard, I guess. And then he's saying, I can't believe you let a flimsy anti-meta deck walk over you. Those decks never last in a tournament. They never win. I agree, just couldn't land it. Totally awesome. Either Toad Span or Pit Drop. That's how Paleos operate. Use Volcanics, and Paleo to out Fossil Dyna. The boom, go crazy on your opponent. He won't last. It all comes down to chains. Then the Paleo trap cards have to resolve after Dyna leaves the field. Yeah, the problem was he had Royal Decree on the board. I did win game 2, though, just not game 3 and game 1. He kept kaijuing my Totally Awesomes in game 3. You attack Mask or Restrict to stop the kaijus after you make Toad with Mistar Boy. As for Royal Decree, Cosmic is a thing, so is MST and Twin Twister. That could work. I will have to pick some up because that could help against True Draco Invoke too. Exactly the point. And then he said, geez, you could have talked to me first. You know, been playing the game a while. Yeah, I could have. There's 2 main ways to stop Paleos. Decree and Jinzo, that level 4 card. Kaijus come after. Oh, and that level 4 card. Kaijus come after. I know this because I tried the same bullshit that I'm myself suggesting. I said, yeah, I've been playing for 4 years, just haven't been paying attention. That's why I've been losing, but on the tournament the week before I got to buy one against DDDs and got a game on Trickstars. Yeah, I was surprised. I knew the perfect time to activate Solemn Strike on Candina. The people said my playing was improving. Yeah, you start to see the same SH over and over. You start to telegraph it. Yeah, I agree. Best way to learn. Agreed. I just got to play more. Anyway, since this is a group regarding Blackwings, I was thinking in regards to ECG, they haven't been hit much. And Gofu is hit. So he was saying that they haven't been hit much. And then we were thinking, talking and stuff like that. And stuff like that. So and then he said here, Subterror for crying out loud. The Fiendus and the card that vanishes are the only problems in the deck. He's still like crazy in the deck though. Yep, sounds like Subterror. So basically this was showing that some of the players are motivated enough to make this deck a good deck. It looks like we're coming up to 20 minutes. But I just wanted to say, guys, just motivate yourself, push hard, and make older decks meta again. I believe in you guys. I believe in my subs. I want to thank you for all the support you've given me. I'm almost at 50, so hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Check out my Snapchat, which is below there in the description. Check out my Twitter and check out my Facebook page as well as my blog. I might have said Facebook page, hopefully not. And then also, everything's down below. Check out my gaming channel. I should hopefully post a video soon. And then if you guys want, you comment below anything, any tips you want, stuff like that. Anything you want me to look at, maybe a deck idea or something you want me to look at for motivational videos to motivate you guys. But yeah, just get your butt out of bed, whatnot, and just push to be the best Yu-Gi-Oh player you can be. Make those meta decks cringe. And then I will end this video now. Comgreen 9 is